Good evening, everyone, and welcome to today's Cowboys postgame show edition of LANGERR at the Mic Live. And this is going to be the first emotionally difficult episode of LANGERR at the Mic here that I'm going to be broadcasting just because of I still have no words to describe how I feel about like the Dak injury. Man, I'm just shook. I'm just shook. It's been a weird sports day today. I mean, Cowboys came away with a 37-34 victory over the New York Giants at home. Dak, that injury, man, is just terrible to see. A guy, he never missed a start, by the way. Dak has in his entire 4-year career, 2016 all the way to 2019. Dak has never missed a game due to injuries. Missed a couple of plays because of hits to the head, sure, but he has never this is the first time that he will miss significant time because of a gruesome, honestly, almost as bad as an Alex Smith type of injury. Look, I'm not really going to get into the game too much here. I will a little bit, obviously, because this is a post-game show. But I just feel like because of what happened to Dak, I just can't really, it's not really worth talking about the little details here and there. And also, I didn't make a pregame show. Sorry for not making a pregame show just because I was really, really busy up between Thursday and Friday. And then I drove here to Montreal. And that's also why I'm shooting from my laptop, kind of like I did a few months ago when I first started this whole channel. But I'll be back in Toronto this week and I'll be able to film using my usual equipment. But anyway, let's get into the game a little bit here. Also, I also do want to mention how, Dak, that gruesome injury for Dak, but also Trysten Hill was carted off too. So let's pray for Trysten Hill as well, who got rolled up trying to ease the force by which he tackled or sacked or laid a hit on Daniel Jones. And by him trying not to hurt Daniel Jones, he hurt himself. And given that he got carted off, that's pretty likely a serious injury for Trysten Hill as well. So obviously, while we're all praying and hoping for the best for Dak, let's not forget about Trysten Hill either. Just in the game, look, simply the Cowboys defense was just trash again, just quite simply. They played well enough to win and they made some plays, sure, but at the end of the day, they're playing against Daniel Jones and Jason Garrett and the worst offense in the league right now, the way I see it, right? Just because that Giants offense is just really, it's just one of the worst offenses in the league. So they played well enough to win by 3 points, sure, but they still gave up 34 points. There was the pick six early on, but so really 27 points to a team that averaged 11.9 points per game coming into this one. The Giants were also 7 for 13 on third downs, and the Giants also had 2 touchdowns that were called back by penalties. So yeah, again, just this Cowboys offense just wasn't good, and they look, Daniel Jones we all kind of know from when he first got drafted, he's not. If I'm a Giants fan, I don't want him as my quarterback for the future. I don't want him as my franchise quarterback because he just fumbles the ball, he turns it over, and then when the game was on the line, like, okay, they got 1 first down, but then he looked like a deer in the headlights on that final drive, that final Giants possession there. That's basically it in terms of the Cowboys and their defense. They were bad. They were good enough to win, but just still bad. It's just still really bad. I do want to talk the positives of the game, though. That we did get to witness and enjoy a Dallas special, which was, obviously not as glorified as the, I hate to talk about, but the Philly special, but we got to see a Dallas special of Cedric Wilson taking a reverse and, throwing an absolute dime to Dak. And let's credit Cedric Wilson for that pass, because for a non-quarterback, that was actually not the easiest throw to make to Dak over there on that touchdown. So much credit to Cedric Wilson on the Dallas special there. We also saw a first Dallas Cowboys defensive touchdown since, I believe, 2017, that Byron Jones pick six on Kirk Cousins in that Washington Redskins, well, at the time Redskins, now Washington football team, game back in 2017. And also CeeDee Lamb is a grown man, in the words of Scooter Magruder, or Cameron Magruder. CeeDee Lamb went off for 8 receptions, 124 yards today. And look, honestly, the way it's been so far with this Cowboys offense, I mean, assuming they're playing to their potential, if all is going well, they'll have a different 100-yard receiver, maybe 2 100-yard receivers every week. Today it was CeeDee Lamb. Last week it was Amari Cooper. The week before was Michael Gallup against Seattle. So, hey, again, just pick your poison. A different wide receiver weapon is just going to come to life in this Dallas offense every week. So CeeDee Lamb just is a grown man. Just, we know that. And also let's credit Ezekiel Elliott. He also played a really strong game and he just willed his way to that touchdown right after the Dak injury. That was I believe a 15-yard run. I forget exactly what it was. Let me pull it up over here. It was a 12-yard run in the third quarter immediately after the Dak injury. So it was like a huge emotional boost for the team. Also credit Andy Dalton, of course, for stepping in relief of Dak. He went 9 for 11. Ironic, 9 for 11 for 111 yards passing. Did Andy Dalton. And then obviously Michael Gallup. Michael Gallup was absolutely just, look, Michael Gallup is one of the masters in the NFL at like those toe tapping go route down the sideline, falling backwards, or just, toe tap catches. And just, Michael Gallup is one of the best in the NFL at that right now. He went for 4 receptions, 73 yards, and including that essentially the game-winning catch at the end there. Those are the positives of the game. Dallas special, first Dallas defensive touchdown since 2017. CeeDee Lamb, Ezekiel Elliott's performance, and Michael Gallup, his performance on the last drive. I know we're talking Cowboys here, but throughout the game, I want to just mention the fact that Taylor Hall did get signed. He signed a 1-year contract with the Buffalo Sabres, 1 year at $8 million. And again, I know we're talking Cowboys here, so all I'm going to say about that is if he's the type of guy, if Taylor Hall's the type of guy to choose Buffalo for the dollars for 1 year and to bet himself and essentially earn a higher contract, next year and choose that over winning, then there's no way that the Habs should have signed him at a 7-year deal, or especially if it would have taken a 7-year deal for him to become a Habs. So I'm happy that the Canadians didn't fall for that. I mean, would I want Taylor Hall and the Canadians for 1 year at $8 million? I guess, but just the fact that he chose Buffalo shows what type of shows where Taylor Hall's head's at. So good non-move by the Canadians. And that's pretty much all I want to say for today's Langer at the Mike show. Just also the fact that Dalvin Tomlinson is trash for celebrating that sack on Andy Dalton immediately after the Dak injury. Like, are you kidding me? Like, that was just really not. I mean, right after the grimness of Dak getting hurt and him getting carted off and all that, and then on the very next play you have the nerve to come in. Yes, you made a great play, sack Andy Dalton, sure, but you have the nerve to celebrate and all that. Trash. Look, that's pretty much it all. I guess I want to end by giving Dak and the Prescott family, my biggest. My prayers and my best wishes. Dak being a guy that was obviously in the whole contract situation this offseason. Dak, who had mental health issues that he was outspoken about, having lost his brother to suicide. So look, all you can hope for is that Dak recovers physically and arguably more important mentally. And from the physical side of things, he underwent surgery in a hospital tonight, according to reports. And all we can hope for in terms of Dak is that he doesn't have complications like Alex Smith did. And that's another thing. I mean, Alex Smith, after those, 2 years since that 2018 game against the Houston Texans, where he had that really gruesome injury, he played for the first time today. And that's just awesome and fantastic, and just we love to see that. And that just shows that, hey, Dak, especially being the type of guy that Dak is, Dak will come back. Dak will be back. Let's just again hope that he doesn't have to go through as difficult as a path that Alex Smith had to go through. But let's just hope for the best for Dak. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just, as usual, if you enjoy my content, you enjoy my commentary, subscribe to my channel, give a thumbs up on this video. And also, I forgot to mention the fact that I did get my tweet on my on @MikeLanger. My account did get mentioned by the NFL Network this morning. You can check that out on my Facebook and Instagram story as well. But yeah, this has been a Langer at the Mic grim Cowboys post-game show. And but thank you for watching, and see you again next time.